everybody, and welcome to Ozarks Live. Hope you're having a great day. You gonna shoot off fireworks tomorrow?
We will. We probably will tonight, too.
Tonight, actually, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Speaking of fireworks, we were outside earlier. We were having fun with a few
sparklers.
little sparklers and smoke bombs. Did you know that those came in neon until today?
I
didn't know they had
until
neon.
Today. They were so pretty.
They were really pretty.
And you could see them better in the daylight, don't you think?
You could. In fact, we got taken by surprise a little bit. We were seriously out. Dan, Lucy, and Beth Finello.
Yeah.
We were all outside playing.
Fun.
Yeah, we were. And then we realized it was time for the show, and we came running in. I don't know if that's on a security camera somewhere, but that would have been kind of interesting to see us. You didn't burn yourself?
No, and I didn't fall down running back in.
We aren't really dressed for fireworks today.
I smell like a smoke bomb, though. I can tell. It's in my hair.
Well, one of our PAs here, Lydia, came in and said she thought something was wrong with her car. She said she could smell, she thought something was going on with the car. I said, no, it's just us.
Just us.
Sorry about that.
So are you going to any shows tomorrow? Or
I don't think we have any plans tomorrow. I really don't know. And I like that because, we're wide open. One of my daughters is out of town. The other one's at home. I'm not sure if she has to work tomorrow. So it's like
just
we're kind of up
waiting.
in the air.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have a day off, though.
We were thinking about going to the lake and watching all the fireworks down there in Branson. They do from like the chateau, but to watch it from our boat. But I think 500 other boats will be there. So I'm not too excited about that idea. It might be awesome, though. I've never done that.
Yeah, that would be really fun, but you need to be ready to wait your turn and play nice with all the other boaters, because that would be a lot of people to have to navigate around.
But I think there's still a show or two in the area that hasn't already been done yet. Some of them did them last weekend, and I didn't make it to any of those. But I think like maybe the City of Battlefield is tomorrow night.
Is it tomorrow night?
I think that's
the Branson Landing is tonight. So I believe they always do theirs like the night before. So I have a couple of funny fireworks stories. I don't know. I have a friend, I'll never forget this. He was so excited about showing his kid bottle rockets. And the kid's like 3 or 4 years old. And so my friend gets this bottle rocket, the pink sticks on them, stuck it in the ground, lit it, got back. And I'm like, what? Does it again. Sticks it in the ground, lights it, gets back. And I said, are you kidding? And he's like, what? I said, give me those. I said, they call them bottle rockets for a reason. Get me a bottle. So I go, stick it in a bottle, light it. He's like, no.
You just have the magic touch, Joy.
I said, how did you not know bottle rockets are supposed to go in the air? He thought they were supposed to stick in the ground and stay in the ground.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, how goofy are you?
Best.
True story.
Best. Yeah.
I'm like, well, now your son knows what a bottle rocket can do.
Well, at least he wasn't holding it when he lit it, because a lot of people still haven't figured out that it's dynamite, it explodes, and it hurts you, and it's something to take seriously.
Oh, I've seen people, back in the day, you would light it and then throw it and try to give it a boost, and sometimes it would come back.
Yeah.
We used to take the slide, and we would lay them on the slide and aim them at people.
Oh my goodness.
Real quick, can I just tell you a quick story? I think we have a couple of photos to illustrate this, don't we, about being careful. Some kids last summer, I just found out about this, were next door to people shooting off fireworks. The tower fell over, right? The little fireworks tower shot at the kids.
Oh my.
This is a hole in a young boy's pair of shorts.
That happens easier than you expect.
They did not see this coming, and I think we have a shot of his leg. I mean, he was injured.
Oh my goodness.
And this is just the kind of stuff you buy on the side of the road, and that's good and fine. Just make darn sure you know what you're doing and that you're not around a lot of people, because they can be really bad.
Like some kind of shelter. I mean, if you're really going to do that, have something to step behind or something, especially the kids.
Especially the kids. I mean, these came literally across into the neighbor's place, and it could have hurt him. Thank goodness it wasn't worse. So be careful. Please be careful out there. Okay, we have a great show for you today. It is the final day of the weather tour. We're going to talk about the Midtown 4th of July parade.
And we get to make some fun 4th of July treats.
Yep, it's going to be good. But before we get to it, we're going to show you what is on the radar. Okay. As we just mentioned, lots of us have traditions when it comes to Independence Day, but there's a company out there that keeps tracks of consumer trends, what consumers search for on our phones. Specifically, I had to share some of this because it's really, really interesting.
So it's seasonal and...
Pretty much. And it says something about us on the 4th of July on our Independence Day. Okay, according to a company called Yext, the search for directions to appliance and furniture retailers tends to increase about 25%. around Independence Day?
Just any retailer?
People are buying furniture. Interesting, yeah, around, and I guess they have some sales. So they watch how many clicks.
Holiday sales.
Yeah, holiday sales.
Sense. Okay.
So this may be a good time to get some furniture. Yeah. Grocery store searches tend to be up about 24% today, which makes sense because everybody's shopping for tomorrow.
We're going to eat tomorrow.
Yeah, so that's kind of, you would expect that.
Makes sense.
Apparently people know that they will need cash, so the search for banks and ATMs is about 32% higher today.
Wow.
Yeah, people are looking for a close ATM.
Wow.
Driving directions to ice cream stores is up about 54% on the 4th of July.
That one is awesome.
Isn't that
love
great?
that. Everybody needs ice cream on the 4th of July.
Of course, and if you don't make your own, everybody wants to know who's open, right? Okay. And because nobody wants to do chores, the search for information and directions to cleaning services and tips and what have you, supply stores, drops 80%. Nobody cares.
Nobody wants to clean on a holiday.
Nobody wants to clean. I thought this was really interesting. So businesses need to make sure their websites are up to date, your open and close times are right, because there's nothing worse than you Google it, it says it's open, and you go over there and it's
that's
not.
how it goes.
Yeah,
yes.
interesting though.
That is very interesting.
The search for ice cream stores. Okay, one more fun thing to share, just because in the Pinterest world that we live in, sometimes things don't work as planned, right?
I've had that experience a few times.
We all try really hard. It just doesn't always work. So we're going to enjoy some Pinterest fails, shall we?
Yes.
First of all, the flag cake. Everybody tries to make this. The one on the top is great. The one on the bottom...
There are no words for the one on the bottom.
No, there's like a cylinder of red that I'm not even sure should be red, and there's one little tiny flag in the top saying, you know, I surrender. Okay, more fun in the kitchen as we try to be way too creative on the 4th of July. These cookies on the left are lovely. The cookies on the right are what I would make if I tried.
Yeah.
The colors are all wrong. They don't look edible. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
I want to know what the difference is. These people that make things like on the left, like, are they professionals and then just trying to get their business out there, or are those real people like me that actually know how to do that?
I don't know, but they used a ton of food coloring right there, an absolute ton. And you know they must have done it 100 times before they got it right.
That's true, because we got some pastels on the right. Huh?
Yeah, just not the same. Okay, the next one is the firecracker cupcake, which I think is a really odd-shaped cupcake on the right. Now, the one on the left looks like one of those things that's growing in your produce drawer in your fridge that you find 6 months later and go...
It's all molded looking.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not,
like
but it just looks like that.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, you know, I have a friend that had so many Pinterest fails that they featured some of them on Ellen's show. Because she was so good
good at being bad, right? One more, because we all love watermelon this time of year because it's very plentiful, doesn't mean... Do we have the watermelon? Don't stick the baby in the watermelon. Okay, I'm just going to leave it right there.
That baby is not happy.
The one on the left is cute. The one on the right is like, Mom, that's ruined my life for a day, and I will never get over this. All right. On that note, we do have a patriotic watermelon recipe later in the show. Does not involve a baby.
We promise.
We promise. Yeah. We're going to check in with Tom a little later on the weather tour, too.
Don't go away. Ozarks Live is just getting started.